This is the What I Need podcast, a shared journey exploring topics of society, spirituality, and even ways of being. Here, we speak freely and fully, from the heart and the conscious mind, in hopes to find what we need. Thank you, for your time is valuable and you could have been anywhere else in the universe. All of you are welcomed and appreciated here.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy King Karlton. Welcome to the What I Need podcast. We are outside today, and I mean we're really outside today because duh. So anyway, welcome back to the show. Today is also Earth Day, and I wanted to get on and say something about that. I mean, what does Earth Day mean to you? And let's just take a pause right now. What does Earth Day mean to you? I'll go first. So, Earth Day means to me that it's a day that the general public and society, hopefully the whole world, takes at least one day to think about our environment, Mother Nature, what she needs, what she's given, and how do we secure a future literally for our planet and not only, well, obviously we're on the planet, so maybe also the idea of collective oneness is pondered on that Earth Day, because we come to the realization that we are all on the same piece. We all on the same piece of Earth. It's all just one piece. Did you know that? So come on. So we are all on this we're all on the same piece of Earth, and it's very important that we take that into our awareness. Not even, I mean, okay, I'm a meditator, so we talk about awareness, and it's actually a wonderful thing. You should become more aware. But bring it even into your focus. Bring it even into your thought patterns for this day, this Earth Day, and think and expound upon that concept. So I want to revisit what I said, collective oneness. We are all on the same piece. We should have more peace. We should have less war. It should be a major concept that war is done. It should be a major concept in mind that is not a good idea. That is not a sustainable idea. That is not a most high idea. It's not coming from there. So what do we do about that? You know, might be something that we ponder on that day. So that's what it means to me. And I'm I'm just like, oh, okay, so the camera stopped. Let me bring that camera back up real quick, because I'm probably gonna cut that part anyway. Why you acting bougie, camera? Battery exhausted. I'm exhausted with you. Okay, so let me also give what I think Earth Day is perceived as at large. And today, since I had I didn't know it was coming up. Wait a second. Is it really Earth Day today? I'm thinking, I'm like, is it actually Earth Day? Because I didn't see any, I didn't see anything about that come up on my social media feed, is why I'm saying this. I didn't see anything about that being promoted on the radio over the last couple of days. And what I might say about the public consumption of Earth Day is it's low. It's real low. And quite frankly, I don't think we do enough or want to really make strides in the wellness of our planet, and the wellness of our and also bringing into our focus that the wellness of our planet is our wellness. The wellness of our planet, the health of the climate, is our health. It's not a separate thing. So when the soil is not good for planting food or something because the climate got hotter, or the atmosphere is changing because we had such a low idea of focusing on Earth Day, like we should give a damn. We should give a damn. And I'm sorry, this is going to be one of those episodes because we should give a damn or we might be goddamned. So happy Earth Day, and I thank you for watching the Whitey podcast. I don't have facts. I don't have a bunch of facts today, so I don't want to. I just wanted to pop my shit about Earth Day. And globally run down. Like I wanted to globally run down so we can globally run up on climate change together. So we can globally run up on pollution together. So we can globally run up on whatever governments we need to and whatever ideas they thought that's going to just create more money or whatever. Like we're not getting none of the money y'all spend anyway. It don't seem like. So at least can we be alive on planet Earth? Because everybody is not trying to go to space yet or at all. So anywho, I will share that I am reading this new book by Big Sean, Go Higher. This is 5 Practices for Purpose, Success, and Inner Peace. I just want to say that I'm really excited that we got more hip-hop artists coming out with positive books, because the only way they show us, on media, well, I can't say the only way now because we have this piece of media right here, but the only way we have been perceived, and really in this last round of this most recent round of new genres and new superstars coming out, we had a lot of death. We had a lot of death over drill music, and that's fucked up. We had a lot of artists get to their level of fame and die because they really did get run up on. We had a lot of artists call out to their own death, affirming their own death, talking about doing drugs and pills until they're dead, and they died because of that. I love hip-hop music. I love rap. This is our black lives and urban lifestyle being paraded around like those aren't actual real people's story, and then people die, and it's like, no, I mean, if you can't take a time to focus on that and be real about that, you're just not real. You shouldn't even be listening to those people's music, because some of those people died behind thinking that shit should be the only popular thing about hip-hop. Shout out to Big Sean writing a book about 5 practices for purpose, success, and inner peace. I'm glad that he's doing well enough to share wellness, to share a higher idea of a black man that has multi-platinum rap hits. Hello? That's coming from Detroit. So we're here in Grand Rapids, but shout out to Detroit. And that's what time it is. This is what type stuff like this. This is what time it is. Now, I'm not saying I hate drill music. I don't, because I have definitely, or, stuff talking about the lifestyles that goes on. Hip hop is also to tell your story unadulterated, tell your story explicit. That's not the only story that we got. It's self-destruction. So I just say that aloud because type shit. Okay? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a 100, like a $100 bill we get to keep and spend in our pocket, that we ain't dead before we can spend our own money. Hello? So, last thing, I'm trying to improvise and make it good, because this is just kind of random, and like I said, I wasn't even for sure if it was actually Earth Day today, but either or, again, here to pop off a little bit. pH water, naturally alkaline water. Why? So there's many reasons why we want to drink every once in a while at least. You want to treat yourself to some Evian, treat yourself to some Wayaki, which is from Hawaiian volcanic waters. Treat yourself to some essential, I don't know, whatever brand. Do your research though, because I'm not again, I don't have a fact sheet today. I like to drink this kind. This is not a promotion of any sort, so I'm saying that right now. I'm just sharing my personal opinion, and this has no promotion or blah 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 with any of those brands. Hopefully that saves me from the money that I don't make or on this show, just because I'm just sharing, but whatever. And we still might get a check. We just started. It's not about that though. But I will also receive a check. Anyway, so this brand, Clean Up Our Oceans. For every bottle purchased, we collect the equivalent of 5 bottles from ocean-bound waterways, beach, and cities. So that's cool. I mean, what companies promote on their packaging, they pay for that marketing. They often do have some kind of involvement in initiatives like they say like that. You see Aquafina putting something like that on their water. You see every bottle of water you pick up does not say something like that. So be aware of who you're supporting. That's even playing into vibration. That's even playing into, because if you know something is trash and it's actually trash for your body, and that this company is doing something, a malpractice, and you're still supporting it, you do kind of need to maybe make a pivot, because that is our community throwing the weight of its dollar. So again, when we're not, certain peoples and persons are not being accepted at certain establishments, you may want to pivot your dollar. You may want to pivot your dollar into something that you feel cool with. So something that supports your health, naturally alkaline water, it helps electrify the body. You put a couple lemons in this kind of water, and the brain fog that you had is not as, your body is being vitalized by alkalinity. Dr. Sebi talked a lot about this. Electrifying the body, having a more fruit and vegetable based diet, so the body can be electrified, so it can be working at a higher frequency. That's what he was talking about. So that's why I'm really big on pH water, and I just want to share that. Also, when you start drinking, when you switch your diet, when you try a new regimen, when you try something that somebody recommended, take your own notes and see how it works for you. If you're having, like a situation again that you want to change it, because I feel good. There was other times where I didn't feel good, but I had to do something different. There was other times when I didn't have no money in my pocket, when a check was not coming through. I had to do something different. There was days where I wasn't feeling that happy. I had to do something different. There was days where I was always upset, angry, wanting to cut somebody out. I had to do something different. I'm chilling. Literally outside, birds chirping. I'm drinking pH balanced water. I got a check coming this week. You know what I'm saying? We can cut the drama out of our lives. We can come into a better, higher vibration. We can feel good about what we've got right now. We can let the right now be our reward. And that's what the meditation was about today earlier. I feel like it went well, and it'll be posted. So I'm so thankful you guys joined me today on the podcast. I'm so glad the podcast got recorded on the laptop because the other one did not make it. So that's why we did 2 cameras. So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, night, that you take a moment to think about Earth Day. What does that really mean? Because it's not a Hallmark holiday. It's the planet that we live on. And let me also end in conclusion with this. I am a tree hugging, spiritual ass nigga, outside, barefoot, and type things. But global situations, weather changes, and the whole ass ice cap melting, you cannot fix that in a day and a night. You cannot fix that over 1,000 years. So the type things that we have to do in order to offset what they're talking about climate change, the things, you know, California, and we bind and rebuke it being we bind and rebuke it being on any more fires there, and we just hold well wishes. But California was on fire a couple months ago because these things, you know, the wood and stuff or whatever, the atmosphere is so brittle and dry, and the climate is just changing. And they said it's one of the most major fires they had. They had a fire in north. I don't know if it was Seattle or Northern California, but they said a gig acre of land burned. It's kind of strange. 3 hurricanes rolling through Florida, people displaced. That is kind of only the beginning of what could be possible when the weather and the climate is being upset because we aren't paying attention to what's going on. Make sure you become a climate voter. Make sure you read something about that. This earth, our living on this earth is going to last how long we secure it. Mother Earth can wipe us off. God can take us off of the planet and just be like, we good, animals, plant life, I'm good. Because, you know, them humans, they had all that time, and, you know, they still never figured it out. So, anyway, we should do well to just bring it into our mind a little bit more when it's an actual day for it. Take the day to speak on it. Take the day to go throughout your neighborhood and maybe clean up. Maybe we'll promote that in advance and be able to get together, you know, after work for 2 hours and just pick up trash. It's our community anyway. The trash you would be picking up would only be the trash that you see and you're like, damn, it's trashy out here. Right? So I'm not trying to be up anybody's ass, but maybe. So anyway, thank you for watching the show. I hope